Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The mystery surrounding the identity of WWE superstar Jade Cargill's attacker remains unsolved. However, WWE analyst Stan Roberts recently predicted that a 37-year-old former world champion was behind the incident, disclosing what he believes was her motive. In November 2024, Jade Cargill was found seemingly unconscious and destroyed in the parking lot during an episode of WWE SmackDown. She has since been out of action. Meanwhile, the Storm's attacker has yet to be revealed. While many fans and experts suspected either Cargill's partner, Bianca Belair, or Naomi to be behind the attack, a recent video shown by SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis, documenting Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez leaving the scene as the Storm was being loaded into an ambulance, has made the Judgment Day members the prime suspects. Nevertheless, Sam Roberts revealed on his Not Some Wrestling podcast that he believes former SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi was the one who took out Cargill. When a fan asked him to explain what could have been the Glow's motive to destroy the former AEW star, he stated that Naomi wanted to become Women's Tag Team Champion and eventually a World Champion. Meanwhile, he pointed out that the real-life Bloodline member wanted the Storm out of the picture after Jade overshadowed her return to the company at the 2024 Royal Rumble. During a recent interview with the Huge Pop podcast, Naomi addressed being accused of attacking Jade Cargill. The 37-year-old denied being the one behind the tragic incident. The former Women's Tag Team Champion claimed she was being framed. It will be interesting to see who will be finally revealed as the attacker of Jade Cargill. In the world of professional wrestling, stories often unfold with dramatic turns, rivalries that twist and evolve, and characters whose motives are unclear until the moment of impact. Recently, a shocking event in the wrestling universe took place when a 37-year-old former world champion launched a brutal attack on the rising star Jade Cargill. This unexpected altercation has left fans stunned, speculating on the true reason behind the attack, with WWE analysts offering insight into what might have motivated such a shocking act. Jade Cargill, currently one of the most dominant forces in professional wrestling, has been making waves for some time now. Known for her unparalleled athleticism, imposing presence, and fierce personality, Cargill has quickly risen through the ranks of AEW and established herself as a legitimate threat to any competitor in the promotion. Her undefeated streak and strong character made her a natural choice to be the face of AEW's women's division, a position she's held with both grace and power. On the other hand, the 37-year-old former world champion, whose career has been filled with triumphs and setbacks, entered this conflict with a significant amount of experience and a reputation that precedes him. While the specifics of his motivations might not have been entirely clear at first, WWE analyst Dave Meltzer recently weighed in on the attack, offering a deep dive into the psychological and professional factors that might have led to such a drastic action. The build-up, Cargill's rise to power. Jade Cargill's ascension to the top of AEW was anything but accidental. Her unmatched combination of athleticism, charisma, and strength quickly gained her a following. Fans were drawn to her not only because of her dominance inside the ring but also because of her persona. Cargill carried herself with a level of confidence that few in the industry could replicate, and her persona was one of strength and intimidation. She was not just a wrestler, she was a force of nature. Her undefeated streak became one of the focal points of AEW's women's division. For months, Cargill defeated all challengers, cementing her place as one of the top talents in the promotion. She quickly became a symbol of dominance, not just for her impressive victories, but for her ability to completely control any situation she found herself in. Her matches were often a spectacle, and fans eagerly awaited each contest to see whether this would be the time her perfect record would be broken. But in the world of wrestling, even the strongest characters are not immune to the inevitable challenges that come with being at the top. For every champion, there are those who seek to dethrone them, and this has always been the natural order of competition in the industry. Enter the 37-year-old former world champion. The attack. A shocking move. The attack on Jade Cargill came out of nowhere. What seemed like a routine episode of AEW programming suddenly took a dramatic turn when the former world champion made his move. With the atmosphere of anticipation hanging in the air, the 37-year-old appeared unexpectedly during one of Cargill's more dominant victories. With ruthless precision, he struck, taking her by surprise and launching a calculated assault that left the crowd in utter disbelief. The world champion's assault was swift, but it was also deliberate. There was no mistaking the intent behind the attack. This wasn't a random act of aggression, but a calculated move designed to send a message. Cargill, who had been virtually untouchable up until that point, was now vulnerable. Her confidence was shattered, and the world of AEW was forced to confront the fact that Cargill's dominance could be at risk. As the former world champion stood over a fallen Cargill, the fans' reactions ranged from shock to confusion. Why had he done this? What was his motive? Was it a personal vendetta? Was it professional jealousy? Or was there something deeper at play? WWE Analyst's insight. A major motive unveiled. In the aftermath of the shocking attack, WWE analyst Dave Meltzer provided his take on the situation, offering a unique perspective on the 37-year-old former world champion's actions. According to Meltzer, the attack was not simply an act of personal aggression, but was part of a much larger, more complex narrative. Meltzer first pointed out that the former champion had been struggling with his place in the wrestling world for several years. Despite his incredible career achievements, including multiple title reigns and high-profile feuds, his recent years have been filled with challenges. Whether due to age, injuries, or the changing landscape of the wrestling business, the former world champion had been relegated to a secondary role, unable to recapture the same level of success that had once made him a household name. Meltzer speculated that the former world champion had seen the rise of Jade Cargill as a significant threat to his legacy. While Cargill's rise in AEW had been meteoric, it also highlighted the generational shift occurring in professional wrestling. Cargill represented a new wave of talent, young, fresh, and fearless. Her rise was symbolic of the future of wrestling, and for a veteran like the former world champion, this could have been seen as a direct challenge to the relevance of his era. At 37, this former world champion may feel that his time is running out, Meltzer explained. He's seen the rise of younger stars, and now, with Cargill being the face of AEW's women's division, there's a fear that his legacy is being overshadowed. This attack is a way to assert himself, to remind the world that he's still a force to be reckoned with. A personal vendetta or professional strategy. While Meltzer's analysis focused on the professional aspects of the attack, there are also deeper, more personal elements at play. The former world champion had a storied career, with many ups and downs, and it's possible that his attack on Cargill was also a reflection of personal frustrations. As Meltzer pointed out, being at the top of the wrestling world comes with its own set of pressures. For someone who had once held the world title, watching new stars take center stage while his own career seemed to be winding down could have fostered resentment and bitterness. In the world of professional wrestling, where egos often run high, it's not uncommon for jealousy and personal vendettas to manifest in ways that go beyond mere competition. The 37-year-old former world champion may have seen Jade Cargill not just as a threat to his legacy, but as a symbol of everything he had lost in his career. The attack, in this sense, could have been an attempt to reassert control, to remind the fans and his peers that he was still relevant in the industry. The WWE analyst also suggested that the former champion's attack could be part of a larger storyline that would eventually lead to a major feud between him and Cargill. Wrestling at its core is about creating compelling stories that capture the imagination of fans. The attack could be a way to set up a high-stakes rivalry, one that would allow both competitors to showcase their skills and personalities in a way that resonates with the audience. The fallout. What's next for Jade Cargill? In the wake of the attack, Jade Cargill found herself in an unfamiliar position, vulnerable. For the first time in AEW, her invincibility had been shattered. But if there's one thing that Cargill has proven time and time again, it's her resilience. The attack may have rattled her, but it's unlikely to break her. Fans are already speculating about how Cargill will respond to this new challenge. Will she seek revenge? Will she fight to reclaim her position at the top of AEW's women's division? Or will she use the attack as fuel to elevate herself even higher, proving that no one, not even a former world champion, can take her down? Meltzer suggested that Cargill's response to this attack would be crucial in defining her future in AEW. This could be a defining moment for Cargill, he said. If she can rebound from this attack and rise even higher, it will cement her as not just the face of AEW's women's division, but as one of the top stars in all of wrestling. But if she falters, it could set her back in a major way. Conclusion: a new era of rivalries. The attack on Jade Cargill by the 37-year-old former world champion has sparked a new chapter in the wrestling world. The motives behind the attack are multifaceted, ranging from personal vendetta to professional rivalry, and the fallout will likely lead to a fierce and highly anticipated feud. As WWE analyst Dave Meltzer pointed out, this event may be a defining moment for both Cargill and the former world champion, shaping the trajectory of their careers in ways no one could have predicted. For fans of professional wrestling, this is just the beginning. The dynamics between these two competitors are sure to evolve, and the storyline that has unfolded in AEW promises to be one of the most exciting and unpredictable in recent memory. As we await the next move, one thing is clear. In the world of professional wrestling, nothing is ever truly as it seems, and the road ahead is full of twists and turns that no one can predict. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.